Hey there, Dr. Dave here with USU Extension. Today's Tuesday 2-minute tip is all about habits and being able to get out of bad habits. So if you're like me, you occasionally get into these ruts or these bad habits and it's a hard time getting out of these habits. Now, I've got a great book that I just finished reading. It just came out after COVID, so it's pretty new, and it's called Unwinding Anxiety by Judson Brewer. And I have to be honest, it is one of my favorite books on this topic. Now it's a new favorite. This one and The Upward Spiral by Alex Cord. Great books. And so even if you don't have anxiety, it doesn't necessarily have to do with anxiety. A little bit, yes, but it's all kinds of habits. And so he talks about 3 gears. Okay, so the first gear that he talks about is recognizing the habit loop. For each habit that we get into, there is a trigger, a behavior, and a result or a reward. For example, I get stressed out, and so that's the trigger. The behaviors, maybe that I eat, and the result is I don't feel good, or that I get fat, or whatever else, right? It's a temporary reward, but we don't like it. All kinds of habit loops that we get into ourselves into, from procrastination to whether it's smoking cigarettes or pornography or any other kind of habits. That's first gear, is first identifying the habit loop. It's a trigger, a behavior, reward. Second gear he talks about is simply being able to step back, become aware, and ask yourself, what am I getting from this? And so it's paying attention to it, being aware in the moment. Let's say I'm eating my peanut butter M&Ms, and it just brings awareness. It's like, okay, stop for a minute, pause. What am I getting from this? What am I gaining from this? And so it's bringing awareness, that second gear. And third gear he talks about is the BBO. It's a bigger, better offer. Now, it can't be in exchange, if you're quitting smoking, for example, you can't substitute it for another bad habit, like eating candy or something. Yes, that can get rid of the smoking, but it establishes another feedback loop. So he talks about getting curious and simply saying, and he actually says this, to use the words, just that word, HMMM, and just that opportunity to slow down and to ask yourself, get very curious about the feelings that I'm having. It's very helpful. He talks about mindfulness, because mindfulness helps us to be part of that awareness as well. And so anyway, first, second, third gear, it's a great book. I highly recommend it. Not only if you're struggling with anxiety, but any kind of habits that you want to stop or better to understand, or your kiddos. It's a great one. So I'll put a link to it, but it's a fantastic read. Love it. Can't speak highly enough about it. Again, it's called Unwinding Anxiety by Judson Brewer. I'll leave a link for it. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you as you try to break habits. So that's all for now. I'm Dr. Dave with Utah State, sharing tips to make life great.